Hello, my name is Jen. I am the Unorthodox Healer. This is a general tarot card reading designed for anybody who has Capricorn somewhere in their chart. You may have seen that my channel has had a bit of a rebrand. I'm still the Unorthodox Healer, I'm still Jen, I'm still in southern Scotland. It's incredibly beautiful sunny southern Scotland at the moment, and the YouTube algorithm hasn't been particularly kind, so I thought I would spell out to YouTube as to what the channel actually does, in the hope that it will actually give YouTube my videos that I do on YouTube to the people who are looking for what I do, which is gentle tarot, slow tarot. I'm never going to tell you anything bad or dangerous or salacious is going to happen, nothing dramatic. So if you're looking for some gentle reinforcement, some videos of really bad shuffling of tarot cards, you've come to the right place. So Capricorn, this is, as I said, a general reading. It's designed for the remainder of May. We're all on different energetic timelines. I only take cards that jump out at me, and I've lost the ability to speak, and I tend not to read reversals. May is about being your authentic self. It's about not taking any rubbish from anybody, not bending to other people's wills or beliefs. It's very much about being yourself and having the strength to be that, despite the fact that other people might not appreciate you coming out and showing your authenticity. That you might ruffle some feathers, Capricorn, but hey, why not? Now, I'm not going to take any of those cards because it was my rubbish shuffling that made those fall out. But what we will do is we will continue to shuffle, I think maybe 2 more times, and we shall see as to what we get. One more time shuffling. Okay, so let's have a look. If you know what your rising sign and your moon sign is, or any of your placements, to be honest, then it might be worth you looking at the other readings that we have been having for mid-May onwards, because a lot of the cards so far have been being replicated, so energies are very similar at the moment. So the underlying energy that we have is the Hierophant. Then we have the Fool. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Seven of Swords, which was upside down. We have the Moon card. And we have the Five of Pentacles. This is quite a defensive reading, Capricorn. What's going on with you at the moment? The underlying energy is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is somebody wise. It is one of 2 other major arcana cards that you have, because you have the Fool and you have the Moon as well. The Hierophant is you needing to find your place, needing to find your tribe, I want to say as well, Capricorn, that you have a lot to say and there are people that want to listen to you, but for whatever reason you're not getting there, whether this is because of other people or whether this is self-inflicted. But you want to find a position of peace within yourself And I think maybe when you find this peace within yourself, that you will pass that peace on to other people, that they will sit and listen to you as to how you found that peace, Capricorn. Now, the other cards that we have are the Four with the Seven of Wands, the Four of Swords with the Moon, the Nine of Wands with the Five of Pentacles. You're wanting a fresh start, or you were trying to have a fresh start, that you had thrown caution to the wind and you were attempting something new. Whatever this thing was, Capricorn, you were put in a position which made you very defensive. Either you wanted to do this thing and you never got round to it. I think you wanted to do whatever this thing was. Maybe this was the thing which you felt was going to give you this wiseness and this position of peaceful power, I want to say. Whatever it was, you were met with I want to say consternation. I'm not completely sure that's the right word, but there were obstacles which were put in your path, which meant that you didn't get to do this thing or this change around that you were planning on doing in your life. Perhaps it was travelling that you wanted to go and do, Capricorn, and you, for whatever reason, that you just couldn't actually follow through with the desire to do it. Maybe because you had too many commitments, or you just felt that there were too many naysayers suggesting that you couldn't go on this journey, whether that's a physical journey or a metaphorical journey. The next two cards you have, Capricorn, are the Four of Swords and the Moon. The Moon, I feel that since this didn't happen, that you've been kicking yourself about it, that you really have been wondering what would have happened. The Moon is typically that situation where you are keeping awake at night, wondering, worrying. There's a lot that you can't reason your way through. There are lots of what ifs, there are lots of if onlys here. And I think that there's a bit of being unhappy about the fact that there were certain people or situations that stopped you doing this. There's a bit of resentment, I want to say, Capricorn, that this has held you back from finding this peace that you were wanting and really pinning your hopes on. The guidance that the universe are giving you, Capricorn, is to rest. And whilst you rest, let the universe heal you. Let the universe work on those feelings of resentment and try not to get caught up in the what ifs or the if onlys. Because every day is a new day. Every day has the promise of miracles. It depends on whether you want to take those miracles on, whether you want to have a day of easiness when nothing changes and you don't press the go button on whatever it is that you were potentially planning on doing previously. Or you can start planning, you can start putting in place thoughts or journaling about how you can get back to doing this thing that you wanted to do to get you into this position of being at peace with yourself. Because the universe is saying you need to sleep, you need to rest. And whilst this goes on, we will help you deal with these reasons that, or these people, or the situations, the emotions that you have, which are still with you, about you not being able to go on this journey that you wanted to do. The last two cards are the Nine of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands is about you finding your strength again. Nines are about the culmination of something. And once you have rested and you've given your brain the chance to process and be fair and not beat yourself up or have any bad feeling towards anybody who may have been responsible for stopping you going on this original journey, that you will be stronger for it, because you will have this protection around you, this inner knowledge and this experience that, yes, okay, I wanted to do this the first time, but now I'm a bit older, I'm a bit wiser. And this time, rather than you facing, as you can see here, you've been having to defend yourself and your actions and the things that you've been wanting to do. You've physically sort of been there fighting for your survival and trying to prove that you do deserve to be going on this journey to find your peace. What changes after you've rested and you've processed the past and what happened and why it didn't come off, that this time you are protected, you have learnt, and you're not you have this barrier up, this fence, and you're stood in front of that fence. So this time, anybody that comes at you, you're ready for them, because you've been there and you've done that. You've fought the battle, which was a Seven of Wands, and now you've learned and you're prepared, and you're prepared for anybody who is going to potentially be the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is feeling as though maybe this is going to come round again, that you're going to get, when you start to tell people that this is what you want to do, that you are potentially going to get people saying, I'm not sure that's the wise thing to do. But now you have the knowledge, the experience and the strength. You know, this is maybe what is going to turn you into the Hierophant, this wise, knowing knowledge that other people are going to listen to. Because what will happen is that the naysayers will start again, but you'll be ready for them this time. You'll say, right, this is what I'm doing, this is why I'm doing it. And they will give you respect. They will see this time why you're doing something, why it's important to you. Even if they don't agree or understand, because of the way that you explain it to them and you come at it this time, that they will support you. And I think that it will surprise you, because you will be supported by people, I think, that previously you thought weren't going to. That I think that you're worried that when you do say, right, I wanted to do this before and now I'm going to do it, I think that you're worried that people aren't, the people that discouraged you previously will still discourage you. And I think that you will be surprised now when you try this again that you will actually have a lot more support than you did originally. And people will listen and respect you because of how you approach it this time. And I think that this is why, because the Hierophant is a 5, and obviously we have the 5 of Pentacles here as well. By changing people's attitudes and by making people listen, because of the way that you communicate about this thing, that you will be this stronger figure. People will look up to you rather than perhaps, Capricorn, they didn't previously, that they felt that you weren't strong enough, or that they knew best, or that you didn't know best, that you were too naive and inexperienced to be able to go on this journey. And Capricorn, you will then get the respect. And by getting the respect, whatever this thing is that you want to be doing is going to come off. It's going to be amazing for you. And it's going to be a really fruitful time. It's a real period of emotional growth and also physical growth too, because you're going to be seen by others in a different light, as a wiser, more reliable, stable, experienced person than they did initially. Capricorn, if this has resonated, I will leave this here. If it's made sense, I would love it if you would leave me a comment, and also like and subscribe if you haven't already. The YouTube algorithm seems to have had a wee bit of a glitch and I've lost quite a few subscribers. So if you haven't seen me for a while, check to see whether you're still subscribed. I've had some subscriptions. Goodness, that's not easy to say. Put my teeth back in. I've had some of my own subscriptions removed by YouTube for no reason. So just check to see if you are already, you're still subscribed if you had thought you were before. Enjoy the rest of May, or whenever you find this, Capricorn, because we're all on different energetic timelines. I will speak to you soon, and take care. Bye.